Well, one of my favorite things to do is to get out early and get a bike ride in, because the days ahead of me, it's full of awe and wonder if I'm out there looking for it. And besides that, every day seems to be one of those things where it throws some curves at you, and you need to be ready to adapt and handle those as the day comes on. This is a great way to get your day started. Okay, so how can we tell if we're really living our life on purpose and we're heading in the right direction? What would be a couple indicators that we could use to examine our direction in life to say, is this really the right thing for me? And I think there's two indicators. Those are awe and wonder. Now, if you're experiencing awe and wonder on a daily basis, I would say you are definitely heading in the right direction and you have the right purpose in mind. No awe and wonder in your life? Time to re-examine our direction and to rethink our purpose. Okay, so how would I define awe? I think awe is a very powerful emotional response that we have to something that is vast, profound, and beyond our ordinary understanding. Now, sometimes we experience awe when we see extraordinary acts of kindness or courage. And we have that very powerful response to that, and we, in a sense, stand back in awe of what we just saw and happen. Okay, so if you've been to the Grand Canyon, you've experienced awe. You walked up to the edge, you looked out to that big vast area, and you realized you had a very powerful emotional response going on to what you were looking at. Another thing you'll realize about awe is that years later, you can think back to that trip to the Grand Canyon and you can think about how you felt emotionally about what you were experiencing. That is awe. Now, how does that differ from wonder? Well, wonder stems from our curiosity about the beauty of life. When we were kids, everything was new, everything was exciting, and we were willing to be curious because we wanted to learn. So wonder always makes me think about two things. Number one, exploration and our willingness to go try new things and look into them. And number two, reflection. That we think back on what did we learn from that exploration. So wonder is being driven by curiosity. The more curious we are, the more experiences we have. The more experiences we have, the more we learn about the beauty of the world around us. When we're not curious, our world starts to shrink in around us. So curiosity kicks off wonder. What starts awe? Having a deep sense of purpose and knowing that you're heading in the right direction. Then we can have an appreciation for the things that we're experiencing every day. No awe, no wonder, probably have an over-serious life going on. Now, if you have a mindset that says, hey, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, nothing new to see here, then there's probably not a lot of awe and wonder in your life, because we feel like we've already seen it, we already know it, and we have the answers to everything. If you have a sense of deep curiosity, then what you realize is you're just starting to learn. And that opens up that wonderful sense of wonder that we experience when we learn something new or try something different out of the ordinary. That keeps us on purpose, that keeps us heading in the right direction. Okay, so wonder stems from curiosity. And curiosity is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. That means if you're thinking, I haven't been really curious about things, what can I do to regain it? I can always learn how to be more curious. So here's how I like to think about the differences between awe and wonder. Awe will literally stop you in your tracks. So when you're taking in something that you've never seen before, or maybe an extraordinary act of kindness, it stops you because you need to take it in and experience what it is you're seeing. Wonder is quite different because wonder invites you to move forward, to learn, to grow, to be more curious. So we can regain our sense of awe and wonder. We just need to change our mindset and some of our habits about what we're doing. So here's my first suggestion for improving your sense of awe and wonder and driving curiosity, and that is find some curious people to hang out with. If your crowd that you hang out with already has the attitude of been there, done that, there's nothing new to learn, and there's certainly no wonder in that group. Okay, so here's my second suggestion, and it is a low-cost one. Get outside. Take in nature, look around, and just simply spend more time outside as compared to inside. It is a great way to kickstart your curiosity. Get outside. Come on. By the way, you don't have to go to Barcelona to experience awe and wonder. So if you're thinking, well, I need to make a big trip someplace where I've never been before, forget that. You start where you are. Get outside, take in nature, and enjoy it. This is how you get started improving and increasing that curiosity muscle. Okay, suggestion number 3. And I think this is another low-cost solution to improving your curiosity and having a bigger sense of wonder. And that is this. When your day or your life throws you a curve, learn how to go with it and adapt and keep moving forward. Stop the complaining and bitching about things that happen. We are here to solve problems, and that is one of our superpowers. When we encounter a difficulty, we can come up with very creative ways of solving that problem. So look forward to those curves, and when they come your way, take them on, adapt, and come up with a great solution. That's wonderful. All right, so my next suggestion for how to improve your curiosity muscle and start experiencing more wonder and awe in your life is this. Consume less, create more. Cut down on the amount of consumption that we have around taking in external stimulation and get outside and start creating more. Now, you don't have to go out and create the Mona Lisa, but maybe it's tonight making a salad that's a little bit different, a little bit more creative. Whatever that is, it's a step forward, and that's what we want to be able to do. Every day, create something new. And again, doesn't have to be huge, and it doesn't have to be something that the whole world thinks is wonderful. You're the person that needs to enjoy it. So get outside, create more, consume less, watch how your world starts to change rapidly. Okay, so here's my last suggestion for how to improve your curiosity and start experiencing more wonder. And that is this. Stop hanging out with negative people. Their negativity is going to dramatically affect your mindset. Even if you don't complain about things that are negative, their negativity rubs off on you. So find somebody who's positive, find somebody who's curious, and that person will also be creative. Start hanging out with them. See what happens. Now, if you really want to rekindle that sense of awe and wonder, I have a suggestion. Go get a bike. Get on the bike and ride the bike. Remember what it was like when you got your first bike and how excited you were and how every day was a sense of freedom and wonder and you could go anywhere you wanted to? Well, that sense is still there. All you have to do is get on the bike and go out and ride. It is a great way to experience awe and wonder. Okay, so you don't want to get a bike. No problem. I understand that. Maybe you don't feel safe being on one. In that case, I have another suggestion. Every day, go outside and go for an awe and wonder walk. Go out and look for those two items. Look for the things that pique your curiosity, look into them, and just enjoy that time. Now, if you haven't found anything that made you wonder or piqued your curiosity, you need to keep walking until you do. But believe me, it's out there, and you're going to find it. You just have to go look for it. That's it. Get on a bike. Go for a walk. It's all good.